What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another fine edition of Sundayswim here on Fish33. I know I hinted a little bit earlier in a short that we were going to talk about some things, and there were some new fish in bull tanks this Sunday swim. So I finally decided I was going to go ahead and get a Synodontis type and throw him in here with my African cichlids. So that's what we went ahead and did. Love these guys. Very active if you have the right environment for them, and he'll be just fine with the African cichlids. If you guys haven't checked it out already, my last video that I posted was about installing this nice new little wave maker that I got going on here, and I will post that video link in the description for you guys. So let's take a look at what's been going on in here. So it is a little cloud, but that has nothing to do with the water quality right now. I will say, guys, you know, if you've been following this channel, my cube tank had leaked, and I just set this tank up about 10 days ago, and I did use my old substrate from the cube, but I did also add 1 bag of sand. So what you are seeing, you see the cloud on the top of the water there a little bit, is different silicates and stuff that are in the new sand that was added in here, and also the silicates that are in the seams and things like that on this new tank being absorbed into the water. This will probably take another 3, maybe 5 weeks before this fully goes away. Not a big deal, but in case anybody was wondering what that is or what it is when you see it on your own fish tank, I figured I'd go ahead and explain it for you all real fast. So some things that have been happening in this tank: some of these guys really getting some nice colors, and also really starting to get some color back, I should say, for a few of them, because there was a lot of shakeup going on here in the fish room, so to speak. But this tangerine tiger in the last few days is really taken off and really finally starting to color up. I can't wait, because he's just getting more magnificent by the day, and really fun fish to watch. Great personality, and you know, as his colors continue to come in, it's just going to be all that much more better. Silent tilapia still working on his colors as well, but he's getting there. Can't wait to see him pop out as well, and I'm sure you guys can't. And you know, those are the 2 biggest movers in terms of color up that have been going on in this tank. The Venustus, though, really starting to look like it's gonna start doing its thing here in a little bit, getting some more bright on the colors. And as you see, the fins are a little less rounded now, seem to be getting a little bit more pointed. So still have my fingers crossed that this is going to be a male and will start coloring up soon, because it's starting to look that way. This Star Sapphire is doing really well. It's awesome looking and really beautiful blue colors, and his color has been starting to change a little bit, and as you can see, I think there may be some small indications of him starting to get his chips. We're just going to have to see what happens over the next few weeks. I also have a plan to add a few more fish to this tank and call it a day with this tank for stocking levels. I would like to get a very special lithobaite. This is a black variant, so they call it black orange dorsal. The fish is stark black, and it's got a blue and orangish dorsal. Very pretty fish. I think I'm gonna finally go ahead and get a Malawi hawk or a hawk Receps, maybe one of those 2, and put that fish in here. I want to get a Buccochromis Lethrinops green and put that guy in here as well. And then I think we're going to be there. There's one other fish that I'd also like to get and put in here, and then we're going to call it a day on the stocking levels for now. And that last fish is going to be a 3-spot torpedo. I just want to bring some different colors into the tank, some different shapes. Some of these fish are kind of hard to find until you find the right one. So stay tuned for that. It's coming soon. Now, enough about the 150. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 112 and talk about what's going on there. So in the 112, I decided to wait on doing South Americans for now. Still going to move some of these female peacocks that are in here. Either get rid of them or set up a breeding rack. I'm not sure yet. But we are going to do like an Mbuna and more the aggressive side of Victorians in here. Obviously we've already had some Mbunas going on in here that have been in here. So this albino Sokolfi, beautiful fish. And there's a bumblebee cichlid there. He's all black right now. He's bossed up. Kind of a mean fish, but for the most part, no issues with him. Like I said, there's some female peacocks that need to be moved out of here, as you see. And then there's some clown loaches in here as well. And I have the salmon hat and a neri in here, thick-barred chitimba there, and then a Williams ice blue that really hasn't decided he wanted to color up yet. It might be a female, actually. And then we have this new addition here. So this is a variant of the fish you see above him, the neri cichlid here. And then this is a variant of that neri cichlid. It's a little bit different of a collection point. I, off the top of my head, don't remember right now. He's only been home and in this tank for a couple hours. We're going to get him fattened up and get him colored back up. Going to be a really pretty fish. Shout out to my friends over at Capital Exotic Fish for this guy, and also for the Synodontis cat. And also, guys, they were the ones that I got my 150 tank from. So if you're in the DMV area, check out Capital Exotic Fish and hit up Chris. They will certainly do what they can to help you out, and they're great enthusiasts in this hobby, just like most of us are. Let's check out one other thing that's going on right now this week. So I know some of you guys might remember Fry Guy, Fry Girl finally moved over to the other tank. They were here temporarily when the cube had leaked. Then we had started a colony for mosquito fish and ghost shrimp, and when we had to put the cichlids in here, obviously that doesn't work. But out of necessity, I'd rather lose that than cichlid. But we brought it back and we started a new colony. I got more mosquito fish now, and I still just need to get some ghost shrimp for here. But hopefully this will establish a nice colony very soon, and then I will have basically unlimited feeder fish as long as I don't expand supply and demand. So that's what's going to be going on in this tank. I would show you guys Fry Guy and Fry Girl right now, but that tank is in my bedroom and my wife is currently taking a nap, so probably not the best idea. Don't want to wake her up. So in this tank, and you see all these micro bubbles, but what that is, there you go, you see the funnel. So I need to readjust this wave maker. I think it's just kind of slid up the glass a couple inches so it's catching some air, and that's where all these micro bubbles are coming. Let's take one last look at the 150. So those are the plans that are coming up here at Matty Fish. You're going to see a lot of big things coming in the next couple months as we continue to grow these fish and these tanks and this channel together. And thank you those who've been along for the ride, and those that are new, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. So I will see you guys in the next video, and go Philly, beat Dallas. Happy Sunday, everybody.